Hello everybody, this is Ody Knight of the Lifetime Backlog, and I am joined by my co-host, Beetorias.
Sup, gamers? How you doing?
Right into the mic. I'm doing alright, actually. Just relaxing up here in Canada. You know how it is, with our maple syrup. Rode my moose into town and everything.
Yeah, like personalized moose, like a private car.
What's the Turkish version of doing that?
I mean, probably like riding a Kangal dog, maybe. Have you seen those big shepherd dogs in Anatolia?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I had an Austrian Shepherd when I was a wee lad when I was a kid.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I know those. But like Kangals are, supposed to be pretty huge dogs.
Oh, okay. So it's a different breed. I get you. Right.
Yeah, like
Okay.
like there are a whole bunch of different breeds, but like their purpose are the same, which is take care of cattle and so on.
Yeah. All right.
And no,
Yeah.
this was bred for that same purpose, but like in Turkey.
Okay. So we're having a chat around the bonfire.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about dogs for 1.5 hours.
No, we're here to talk about other things, including
That's
Dark
right.
Souls, because we still have our modded aggression run.
That's right.
Speaking of Dark Souls, I actually went back. As I said, I went back to the wiki last recording.
Oh yeah.
The last time we talked, I've been hanging out
remember.
there, been sharing some content around, and I got in the mood to I should share this content with the world. I mean, I'm already I don't know, maybe a dozen videos in just on this YouTube channel, as opposed to the hundreds I already have back on Prehistoric Gaming.
The dinosaur channel.
Yeah, the dinosaur channel. So I thought, well, I guess I should do the right thing and start some social media accounts to share this on. So I decided to set up a Mastodon and a Blue Sky account, and I'll put some links in the description in case you want to check out what I'm doing there. You mostly will just see the links to my videos, but I am prowling on there. I'm a little silent on that side. The silent generation, whichever way you want to point towards.
Yeah, that was 1940s. You're like a
Oh,
millennial right now.
Yeah, I meant what was that thing that Nixon said about the silent majority? The silent majority.
No, like
I'm not a crook.
Wasn't there also a silent generation, like the one after the Great Depression?
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of silence going around in the 20th century. It feels like in the 21st century, though. Yeah, there's a lot of silence going around.
Because of the two consecutive world wars, probably.
In this century, though, people can't shut the hell up. It's just
the exact opposite.
It's just like with the advent of the internet. It's just like everyone has to be talking all at once into the void.
Yeah, we had the sound generation, and now we have the generation that just can't shut the fuck up.
It makes me think of that one song. It's just like, shut up! You won't ever shut up. You talk too much. All right.
I think I'd I think I'd like to hear that one.
Yeah, I'll share it. I'll share it with you when we get the chance.
Sure.
All right. Let's hop right in, shall we?
Oh, yes.
And we're back.
Oh, yes, we're back.
Okay, so I did some checking ahead of time for this recording to see where the hell we are or what the hell we're doing.
I already said the same thing.
Yeah, so okay, just so it's clear, I did record this a while ago, back last year, in December, I believe. We're recording this several months later, so we're along for the ride just as much as you are to see what past me was up to. I think what we're actually going to do is we're going to go help out Onion Bro, because one of his plot lines takes place in Blighttown.
Oh yeah, I think so.
This is a serious problem, though. With the aggression mod, everything at the bottom of the swamp is going to get pulled to me. And that includes stuff like the boulder giants, all the like the flaming bugs, and all the slugs too. So like, I have to go through the middle of the swamp with like every single thing chasing me all at once. Like, go ahead and set your timers, folks. How long does it take before I actually get to talk to Onion Bro, like with a fucking like trying to get a single second of like peace and quiet?
Yeah, man,
Oh
it's
boy.
really fun to see all the different ways the mod is breaking the game.
Yeah,
I would say that
absolutely.
that's
Yeah.
like the most interesting part so far.
It
Oh
changes.
shit.
It's almost like it's in a liminal space where it's familiar yet different, and it's unsettling. You know.
Yeah, yeah, I can see how it's kind of creepy. This part reminds me of the Farron Swamp, Dark Souls
Well,
3.
or maybe they'll remind you of like that other swamp in the Ring City,
Oh, yeah,
or
oh yes, this is. I remember those trees. You're right.
or maybe it reminds you of that one swamp in Limgrave, in Elden Ring.
I haven't
Uh,
played that game yet. I'm broke. Maybe
uh,
maybe next year we'll see.
I'm gonna throw up a meme that's just like Hayao. It's like not Miyazaki senpai just making out with a swamp. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I heard that the ring has like three swamps, not just one.
Wow,
Which
every
is
fucking thing is like following me right now. They're all like
oh yeah.
skirting across the ground like evil Roombas. Jesus. Holy Lord, do you see what's going on here, actually?
Yeah, those slugs.
There's like a gajillion slugs coming here. Okay. This is where we're
At least
gonna...
they're
This is where we're gonna...
trying. At least they're
This is where we're
trying.
gonna... We're gonna stand our ground here, alright? We can use the ledge... we can use that root right there, that branch
Yeah.
that I was just on, to fall back onto, like, more sturdy ground. And, like,
Oh man,
if
this will
they...
take a while.
It will take a long time. Oh, boy. Those fucking boulder giants are still coming, actually. There's... Thank God this isn't happening in the original game. All these bodies floating around, it would be lagging like hell in Blighttown.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
probably.
here he comes. No screwing around right now.
And immediately got hit.
Rock! I want to rock!
That's probably a reference that happened before I was born.
Ah, yes. It was also a reference where I was born. Alright, here's the right idea. Because, like, if I get overwhelmed at the top of that branch, I can at least come back down here.
Okay.
Whoa,
Oh
what
shit.
the fuck?
I didn't
Okay,
expect that at all.
I didn't expect him to drop down here. I expected everything to take a while to path around. Okay, it's a little overwhelming. Just slow down a second,
I think
guys.
you're gonna die.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We got this. We got this. It's just like Sunlight Blade everything. No!
That certainly did not work.
That boulder just flew over everything else and smacked me in the back.
I think I think this mod is like what people who don't play Dark Souls think what Dark Souls is like.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
It's
like
very
prepare to
much.
die and all.
Yeah, it's just like people that don't know anything about Dark Souls, they see that subtitle and it's just like, sounds too hard for me. Now,
Yeah, maybe I should go
that,
play Goblins and Dragons. What was
what?
it called again?
What's Goblins and Dragons?
No, I forgot the game. There was this Commodore game, like really popular.
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
I'm racking my brain.
Ah, Goblins
I'm
and
like,
Ghouls. Yeah, right.
oh,
Ghost,
yeah, okay.
Ghosts and Goblins.
Ghosts and Goblins. That's a much older game.
I guess, but also really
Okay.
hard.
So while my character is living and dying as we speak, I have something I want to talk about actually.
Oh yes.
So have you ever heard of this movie called Morbius?
Well, not only have I heard about it, but I've also seen it on a movie theater. So you know,
Oh man, you
I
saw it
have.
in the theater?
Yeah, like me and my friend had this thing. Like every year we meet up to go see the worst possible movie on the movie theater, and it's really fun because it'll be just the two of us, and like we can laugh and talk as loud as we like. It's really fun.
Oh, that does sound fun. So I never saw Morbius in theaters, but I saw it the other day over my preferred streaming platform, and woof. Ooh.
Yeah, that nice
Um,
dodge.
I don't pretend to know any better than a Hollywood effects editor or anything, but I felt like this movie was butt ugly. Like, there's a lot of scenes that have this beige, grayish filter. And most of them tend to happen whenever it's like just scenes of a guy whose actual name is Morbius is just being sick and whatnot. And he also is like friends with Matt Smith, you know, the
For
doctor,
some
Doctor
reason,
Who, the young
I
doctor.
know him. Yeah, I know him. The
Yeah,
silly guy.
they're both sick, and there's a lot of scenes with them, and it has that beige filter that just makes everything look ridiculously washed out. It looks more washed out than Man of Steel, honestly.
I think those
Uh,
I think those flashback scenes take place in Greece, right?
yeah, they're like
Maybe it's a
everyone. It's
depiction
a
of what the
Greece.
Balkans look like,
It's a
and not about
part
a
of
disease.
Greece where it's a part of Greece where everyone is British, apparently.
Yeah, maybe like a British embassy. Why not?
Yeah. Uh, the thing is that like the color palette does change. They removed the beige filter, and they put like they have a lot of stylized scenes. Well, air quote stylized, and they'll have this ugly color like bleeding off of everything. Like whenever they're using superpowers, they have this smoke or like what I can only describe as like throwing around buckets of paint that surrounds them, and it just looks
Yeah, I know
ugly.
those. I remember those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
we
just
also thought
muddies
that.
the entire frame.
Yeah, we also thought that maybe it would have been just better if they didn't have that wall thing going on.
Like it somehow they made something that looks.
With the neon greens and blues.
Yeah, they have a lot of like neon purples and blues and whatnot, and it's just like all this ugly like smoke effect that looks like it's throwing around buckets of paint. Like fuck, they
You
somehow
know what that
made something
reminds me
that
of?
looks what?
Have you seen Street Fighter 6?
Oh yeah. Hmm.
They also have that same effect, remember?
Yeah. Well, at least that's more colorful.
Yeah, like the whole point is that it's street fighting, no, it's got style,
Yeah.
it's got cool.
Yeah.
It's
This
not a
movie takes
vampire
itself.
movie.
This movie takes itself way too seriously
Yeah.
to have like this kind of color palette. It's an ugly looking movie. Holy shit! There's a gajillion fucking slugs coming across the corner here.
They're
Holy
just
god!
they're just jumping around. It's kind of funny.
It's just like a million goddamn leeches are here, and it's just like they're all coming for me.
Yeah, this is absurd.
It's time for your bloodletting.
Oh, platform.
Okay, get it? Morbius and blood and the leeches. You get it? There's parallels to be
I
made
do.
here.
How deep?
Yeah, we planned this. Okay. Yeah, I thought it looked ugly, and actually, it made me think of a Roger Ebert quote. The use
No,
of like using beige colors. Yeah, the use
the
of
movie
beige.
commentator.
Yeah, the very famous movie
Yeah.
commentator and critic of Siskel and Ebert fame. It made
No,
me
I
think
think
of
I
a
heard of
specific
him.
quote. A specific quote from Roger Ebert. And I'm going to paraphrase a little bit. Because this is a quote specifically when he was talking about Battlefield Earth, which is another, like, so bad it's good movie. And I quote, "The director Roger Christian has learned from better films that directors sometimes tilt their cameras, but he has not learned why." And I get that same vibe from Morbius, that this director has seen movies that use color to give off an effective mood or style, but he has not understood why. And that's probably why this movie looks as ugly as it does.
I think I can see it.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I do
supposed to
think
be
it's
like
really... Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a checklist for a corporate upper man rather than an actual movie. Like you gotta have this and this and this. It's
Yeah.
just ticking them off in the
Oh crap!
checklist. Oh shit.
I just want to point out that it took me 11 minutes to go talk to Onion Bro.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Oh boy.
Another one.
Um,
I hated these things. I think those guys inflict toxic, right? Not poison.
they
So
inflict poison. It's the guys with the darts that inflict
yeah,
toxic.
I hated those. Those were really scary.
Yeah, those things just spawn constantly, by the way. They always spawn in a group of 2, and they just keep coming regardless if you hit a bonfire or not.
So they keep spawning?
Very.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's very annoying. I did think it was funny because they had Matt Smith playing the villain in Morbius.
I mean,
it's the young doctor.
Tried.
Yeah.
At least
he knew the assignment, and he was gonna dance shirtless to a song. It's just like, okay, sure, why not?
Yeah, that's why we're here.
I did think it was, maybe it was a meaningless connection, but like, Karen Gillan was like one of his compatriots when he on his stint on Doctor Who, and she also is a Marvel character. She's Nebula in the actual MCU.
I don't think I've seen that one, but the actual MCU, not the fake ass one.
You have Nebula Nebula doesn't have her own movie. She's in the Guardians of the Galaxy, and she was in like Avengers Endgame for a very big part there. So like, I feel like she came out on top on this case.
Yeah, looks like she won the MCU race.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if you've ever seen this area before.
No, I have not, but looks very dangerous.
So this is an area you can't access during multiplayer. It's actually sectioned off. It's called the Great Hollow.
That's strange. Why this place specifically?
I think it's because it's a secret area behind like two fake doors, 2 fake walls. Like, this is one of those things where it's like, it's completely optional, and it's like a secret behind a secret, essentially. It's one of those things that you could play the game for hours and like totally miss unless someone points it out to you. Which is one of those great qualities. It was one of the great qualities of Dark Souls. This is another vertical level. In fact, I would say that Blighttown serves kind of like the tutorial for the Great Hollow in trying to tackle a vertical level that could where you need to find the right route to fall in order to not die.
Right.
Yeah, and it's also very difficult because there's a lot of basilisks here. You can very easily get cursed.
Yeah. No instant death and all. Okay, I've heard that if you go down to the hollow, you go down this whole area without the transposing kiln, and you die, then you're gonna get in a lot of trouble. That's what I heard.
Transposing kiln. That's not a Dark Souls. That's
Sorry,
not
like
Souls
the fast travel thing, the one you get from Guinevere.
Oh, okay, the Lord Vessel.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a real problem. In fact, if you come down here early on, even if you do know it already, but you don't have a means to teleport out, you're stuck, essentially. Like, you're not stuck, but, whoa!
Is there a way out?
What the hell? Holy shit! There's like 4 bastions on top of each other here.
You gotta go, man.
There's just like WOG, use WOG, get out of here.
So you're saying there's a way out?
I, in fact, did screw myself once when I played this game, like way back when.
Did you like die to the Hydra?
I did not die to the Hydra. It's just that I did hit the bonfire that's down here. It's just that I couldn't teleport out. So I had to walk out of here through the Great Hollow. There is technically a path you can take to get out. It's just it's very circuitous and it's very hard to find.
Yeah, I can probably imagine. And it's really weird that it has different biomes. Now we're in a mushroom biome. It's like...
Yeah.
It's like that Zen level in Black Mesa.
Oh, hey! Holy
Oh, shit.
shit!
Oh,
Look!
it's the mushroom dad.
It's a... No. Look at the other thing. It's the Vagrant.
Oh shit.
This
That's
thing's super rare, actually.
I know. That's like a multiplayer exclusive thing, right?
Yeah. I got Twin Humanities from it. That's cool.
Wow. Free
Okay.
humanity.
Okay, so this is the next area. You definitely have not seen this before. Ash Lake.
Well, I've heard of it, of course, but no, I haven't seen it with my own eyes. So
Yeah. I love this place. I know, like, everyone who sees it loves it, and it's one of their favorites, but I really love it. It's one of the few places that has its own soundtrack, and it also kind of gives you a glimpse of a primordial world. Like, maybe in comparison to Lost Ibsolith, we are probably the furthest down you can get in the world. Like, we're at the bottom, essentially.
Yeah, I really get the feeling like that you're not supposed to be here. Know what I'm trying to say?
Like, this feels like it's one of the last areas that represents the world before all of it went to shit. Like, before Gwyn and the gods fought the dragons, this is like a small sliver of what used to be. And that makes it all the more unique. Yeah, and we got a Hydra.
Yeah, fuck that. It also reminds me of the boss room from Midir. No, during City DLC. Oh, what the fuck? That was an instant kill.
Yeah, I got one shot. Holy god. Oof. Okay, I have some trivia related to Morbius, actually, that I want to share.
Morbius trivia.
Morbius trivia.
How delightful.
Okay. So, there's one of the actors, Tyrese Gibson, plays Detective Stroud. One of the cops, one of the detectives that are following Morbius around while they think that he's the guy killing people.
Yeah, I remember those cops.
Yeah. I think they're actually... So the thing is that apparently there's like one line of dialogue in the movie itself that was kept in. And it's like, oh, hey, Doc, you saved my arm in Afghanistan thanks to your artificial blood. And, like, the thing is that that's supposed to lead into some scenes that were cut. Because he was supposed to have a high-tech robot arm with, like, weapons-grade weapons. Yeah. He was supposed to have, like,
Like Jax from Mortal Kombat?
I think so, yeah. Or either that, or he was supposed to have, like, an unfolding arm that turns into a gun or something. And, like he was supposed to be, like,
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Why not? He was supposed to be another superhero, but all of those scenes were cut, apparently.
Yeah, like a straight spin-off movie, sure. Maybe they can maybe they should make a Disney series out of him.
No, it's Sony that would be doing it.
Oh, right.
Sony should make a series.
You are right.
Again, because these are only in association with Marvel, not really the MCU, though.
Okay, you're correct.
I can't help but point out the fact that, like, if people don't give a shit about Morbius as a character and just turn him into a meme, why would they give a shit about this guy?
I mean, I would still watch it because it'd be probably pretty funny. But
it would be funny, but, like, they said that he signed for, like, a 3-picture deal.
Okay, that's not funny at all.
No, it's not. It's not. It's, like, totally missing... It's more tone-deaf bullshit. It's just, like, this is what people want, right? This is what the focus groups say.
This is going to be the greatest hit ever.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
Jeez. Okay, so I have one last piece of
this taking a while.
Yeah, this is like the Hydra is kind of a mini boss where it has like a huge stack of health, and like you cut off all of the heads.
You get like a reward for us?
Yeah, you get dragon skills, and more importantly, you actually want it out of the way because it actually moves across the arena.
Whoa!
Like if you were to keep going down that path, the Hydra would just follow you. So yeah, this is more of a...
That'll probably be pretty bad with the aggression mod.
Yeah, it's more. I'm doing this more out of convenience, really. I need this thing out of the way, so it's not like constantly hassling
Yeah,
me.
I can see it.
I have one last bit of trivia
yes.
related to Morbius that
You're
I
right.
want to share. Apparently, the director, he cites Pokemon as an influence for portraying Morbius's powers. He wanted to use the series' use of light and color to depict the attacks and abilities that Morbius used.
Yes, so.
I have to believe this is a troll, right?
I mean, it should be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean, like,
who said this again? Could you remind me?
Okay, hold on. Because the thing is that this is like the very last sentence of the post-production notes on Wikipedia. So, like, someone just went in and added this at the bottom of the paragraph, obviously. And the citation it uses, the Wikipedia citation, is 69.
Yeah, okay, that's probably a troll. Good
Someone
one,
needs to deliver a nice in the chat right there. Let me show a hands of nice out there for that 69.
Nice.
Y'all. Nice. Yeah, okay.
We're
So
adult
this,
children, really. Oh well.
hey, we come here to relax, all right? I do too much adulting as it is.
Yeah, I do adulting all the damn time except for this stream, so.
Yeah. Okay, so the citation is 69. Sure. It actually links to an IGN article from 2022. It seems legit, maybe? I mean, like, there are technically quotes here, but there isn't a video of him actually saying this that's, like, actual corroborated evidence.
You know what? Maybe we should, like, contact the author and ask him directly.
We should contact the director. He's not doing anything.
No, the author of
just
the IGN
ask.
Article.
Oh, sure. Did you pull this out of your ass? Or is this actually true?
Yeah, bro, it's totally true. Yo.
So,
sure.
There you go. Morbius is a Pokemon.
Yeah, what type? What do you think?
Yeah, we're gonna add a whole new type, blood type, just for Morbius. If Morbius had a Pokemon team, what would be his Pokemon?
Hold on. Probably the bat one, the Zubat. Or was it?
Okay,
that?
Yeah. Literally all of the bat Pokemon. This.
Also the Luna.
I would like.
Also the one from Sun and Moon.
Okay, the legendary
yeah,
from Sun and Moon, yeah. Oh, hey, I killed the Hydro with Wog.
That's kind of dramatic. Nice.
Yeah. I killed the Hydra with the Wrath of the Gods! That sounds almost...
Is Dragon Scale a good item?
That sounds...
I don't remember what it does at all.
Dragon Scales are an upgrade item for all the Dragon Swords.
Okay.
So it's basically necessary if you're going to be upgrading Dragon Weapons.
Oh man, I wish the other games had dragon weapons too.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I like to imagine, like, Morbius would use Darkrai. You know that one?
The ghost one?
Yeah, oh, not the ghost one. There's an actual Pokemon that's called Darkrai, and it's like a pure dark type. And it's it's basically
edgy.
like emo. It's a very edgy emo Pokemon.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Maybe if we just like 5 Zubats at once, and that's it.
He has to use like a
that's
Golbat,
a weird guy.
or like a. Oh, you haven't seen these? Yeah. This is a rather rare enemy. It does respawn, but it's only in maybe like 2 areas of the whole game. It's all of these clam guys, and they're very awkward to fight, actually. They have weird moves that like they can poke you. Steamed clams!
I thought we were having steamed hams. No, I got it wrong. Wait, are those skulls in that thing?
Yes.
Damn. Yeah, that's good design.
Yeah, it's pretty hardcore. That's pretty hardcore, man. Yeah, those actually drop twinkling titanites, which is very useful.
Yeah, I know those.
And also purging stones. So they're a pretty cool enemy. They have weird moveset though. They can do stuff like throw you around and whatnot, and poke you like for chip damage. It's weird.
Yeah, the
It's kind of
rare
strange.
enemies from the Souls games are the best. Usually,
Yeah.
like the
It's amazing how they
Okay.
come up with like a variety of movesets for such weird enemy shapes.
yeah, like it is weird that like they're coming up with all these different ideas for an enemy that you'll probably never see like ever.
Yeah, or maybe like once. It kind of reminds me of like Castlevania in many ways. Oh, hey, I'm doing a secret here. Check this
Okay.
out.
Oh,
There we go. Secret area.
nice.
A secret area within a secret area.
Oh,
Yo,
man.
dog!
Oh,
Ah,
that's
hey!
an achievement.
The Steam achievement. So yeah, I got all the miracles. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Okay. So we're gonna go for a walk through the sand
This
right
will
now.
take a while.
You know when you walk, you know when there was just one set of tracks in the sand? You wonder
it's
like who
kinda
was
peaceful.
carrying you. Yeah. There was one when there were two tracks of sand, that was you and Solaire. When there was just one, it was Solaire carrying you. Did I just short out your brain by making a biblical reference?
Maybe if you could explain that, sure.
Oh,
I know some
okay.
Bible. I know a little of Bible, not too much, just a
Oh,
little bit.
yeah. You sent me that stupid video where you're listening to the Holy
Oh yeah,
Bible in Chinese.
yeah. Like the left
And
ear,
you're like,
the left ear is sped up Mozart 2 times speed, and the right ear is Chinese Bible, like an audiobook.
it's just like,
It's great.
oh, my brain, it's getting so big.
Yeah.
Oh, so big brain.
You know, I'm actually playing. Like, I'm actually going to the gym for the last few weeks, and I'm planning to like play that as I'm working out. It will be the ultimate test of strength.
Oh,
Oh
hello.
shit!
It's the stone dragon. I think there's no true dragons actually in the world of Dark Souls, as
Except
the
for
point at which
Midir.
you're in it. In Dark Souls 1, I should say.
Okay.
But everything that still exists and alive is just a deviation.
Yeah,
Man,
it's kind of fucked up that you killed him. Oh well.
No, I just cut his tail.
Okay.
He actually doesn't give a shit. It's just like,
Yeah,
you cut his tail and
fuck,
he
dude.
won't give a shit. Yeah, he's actually a covenant, is what he is. This is where you get the dragon covenant stuff.
Like the ones that that turn you into a dragon.
Yeah, you get to turn into a chicken wing dragon.
Yeah, I love those. Especially in Dark
Stone
Souls
Dragon.
3.
Yeah. The Stone Dragon, I think, is like the closest to like a cousin to the original Everlasting Dragons that still exists. Until Midir shows up.
Okay.
And until Midir shows up in the Ring City.
Yeah, Midir kicks ass. I love it.
I have another story I wanted to share, actually.
Oh sure. Then I'll
like
have my turn.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Go ahead.
Do you like The Legend of Zelda?
Okay, so because I'm in Turkey, like Nintendo equipment are really hard to come by, but I have played Link to the Past on an emulator. That was pretty good.
Oh,
okay.
Don't let Nintendo hear you say that.
Yeah, maybe you should cut that part out. How about that? Maybe
don't let Nintendo hear you say that.
Could you maybe like make a beep there?
Oh yeah, the word emulator is a naughty word.
Yeah, we don't say that.
I'm looking through my inventory to see all of my upgrade items. Okay. I'm kind of looking to spend some souls before I take the next leg. I swear, I wish I didn't have to come back here, but here I am again.
Yeah, this is
Orlando. Yeah, that was a mess.
Yeah, using the E word aside, what were you going to say?
Okay, so I discovered an article about a sealed copy of the original Legend of Zelda on its first production run in 1987, vacuum sealed and inside of a plastic case. And this guy in California, it's been in his family since 1987, and he put it up for eBay, right?
Yeah.
And it was going for like tens of thousands of dollars, right? And
Okay.
U.S. money. And then, like, even though he was about to sell it, another guy directly messaged him saying, like, I'll give you $3,000. And then he pulled it from eBay, being like, holy shit, what kind of can of worms did I open up here? And he officially approached WATA, which is the grading company for collectibles authenticity, specifically for games. This was the games branch of the grading company. And the collector, what he did is that he ran the expectations for the copy, and he said that any other copy under similar conditions would be like 700,000 US dollars. Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking money.
That's a lot of money. Apparently, he finally decided to put it on a listing on the Heritage Auctions, and it did not go for 700,000. It went for 288,000, and he actually sold it.
Wow, like that's like life-changing money.
That's $250,000, man. Play your cards right, and you'll be able to fucking retire off of that.
Yeah, maybe it can maybe enough to build a Magic the Gathering deck.
Oh my god. Oh.
Just maybe, though.
Wow. What if I instead used that money for, like, food?
Nah, man. You gotta buy that
and shelter
card. I forgot what it was called.
Imagine how many skins on Counter-Strike 2 I could buy with that money.
Yeah. I would go probably buy a cookery knife. I loved those back in the day.
Okay.
Oh, who the hell is that
All right.
guy?
This guy is actually a Berserk reference. He has the same name as Rickett in Berserk.
Oh.
Because
okay,
Misaki Senpai is a huge weeb for Berserk. Yeah.
I mean, he can't be a VP. He's Japanese.
Hey, they still technically call them weeaboos over there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, otakus or whatever.
Yeah, it stands for...
If you're... Okay, yeah, I'm trying to get this right. It's like the same thing, like, if you're Japanese speaking, but non-native, you're called gaijin. It's like, weeaboos are the people that are, like, not native, but are big fans, and otakus are ones that are native. I got it right now. Okay.
I see.
Yeah. I was just remembering a documentary I saw a while back that was about... it was about how, like, how many people in Japan actually know about otaku culture and whatnot.
Probably not a lot.
Considered to be it wasn't a lot of people, honestly. It's like one of those like interviews of people on the street and whatnot, and talking about how they
Naruto. Who the hell is that guy? Like, probably imagine a middle-aged Japanese salaryman like Naruto. Nope, never heard of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's probably the same. Like, what's the U.S. version of that? Like, if we had if I was trying to share, if you were trying to share like with your dad something like
American
Avatar,
Dad.
yeah,
or
a more modern
Family Guy,
a show that, yeah, okay, no, I mean a kids show.
Okay,
I mean, like, even if it's like very important to you, like The Last Airbender, but not, yeah, like. For people several generations ahead obviously don't know that. So, like, the equivalent in the U.S. would be like if I was trying to share with my dad Avatar Last Airbender, and he doesn't get it, obviously. But then he's like, oh, well, son, have you ever heard of the show called Gunsmoke? It's just like...
What the hell? I never heard about it, by the way.
Yeah, that's a classic of U.S. television.
Probably. Maybe like from 1960s, sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Back when they were much younger. That's how it works, really. It's just like, what is it about with like people of a certain age where you stop caring about new things, right? Is it like at the point when you have a kid? Is it the point like after college? Is it the point where you get your first mortgage? Like, or
Well, probably it
I don't know.
happens gradually, but if I had to like pick an
Yeah,
age where that happens, I would say like 33. Like we have a
33,
poem,
really.
yeah, because we have like a Turkish poem that says like 33 is like the the top of the mountain, and from there it's just downhill.
Huh? That's odd. In the U.S. or Canada, it's considered to be like 40.
Yeah. Okay, like the
Yeah,
poem goes
that's
like
what.
33 is halfway there. That's like how the poem goes, more or less.
Oh, okay.
No,
Interesting. I've never heard of that before.
I mean
Uh,
it's a very niche thing, so you know.
yeah, I get you.
Okay,
Uh,
forget about niche
did you want to
things.
share something?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was getting there. Like, let's forget about the niche things. It's time to talk about the most important event of this year. All right, so
Oh, Doom
Glasgow
2,
Willy
right?
Wonka event. What?
Oh, you totally threw me off. You said the most important event of the year, and I thought, oh, Doom 2. And what
Doom
are you
2.
talking about?
Doom 2. I have no idea what that is. I'm talking about the Glasgow Willy Wonka event.
The Glasgow Village Wonka
No,
event, you
Glasgow
say?
Willy Wonka. You know Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Oh, oh, okay. So Glasgow Willy Wonka. I gotcha.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So basically, a studio called House of Illuminati like made a whole
What? What?
organizing thing. Like it's all made by AI images. Like
Oh,
they're
okay.
selling tickets for an event, and like the advertisement is entirely made by AI. The images are
Okay.
AI, the
So like,
script is AI. It's insane. Like no,
wow.
like no middle-aged people don't know about those stuff, so like they take their kids and go to the event, and
Uh huh.
it's like a empty warehouse with like random decorations. It doesn't look like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, it looks like Willy Wonka's crack house. It looks like Detroit. Know what I'm trying to say? It's really awful.
Okay.
No, you know,
Yeah, I saw some of the images you sent me, and it's just like this doesn't look like Willy Wonka. This looks like a daycare in Czechoslovakia.
yeah, like or like a prison in Serbia. I don't know. It's bad.
uh, it's like what would Juvie look like in like in Western Russia?
Like, but like the most important thing, like the most interesting thing was like what happened with the actors because like the actors weren't part of the scam and they just had to like wing it. No, because like there's a bunch of children there. Like
Oh,
no,
geez.
oh gee, yeah, that was scary. So
Yeah.
as I was
So the
saying,
aggression mod is
okay,
yeah.
so like the actors in the event weren't actually in on the scam. They were also
Oh,
scammed too. So like they had to like improvise, to not have the children cry and all. So like
okay.
one of the ladies in there told that they had to like ration the snacks there. Like every children could only get like 1/4 cup of a lemonade and like one jelly bean. One jelly
What?
bean per children and 1/4 cup of lemonade. It's really funny.
Uh,
It's sad.
uh,
And okay, one more thing.
okay.
Apparently, like the
Yeah.
entire script for the event is also written by AI. Like there are some things that that has nothing to do with the movie at all. For example, there's this guy called the Unknown. Like he's this creepy guy, like with wearing a mask. He's like the
Wait,
rival.
so
Okay,
there's
okay,
literally a part in the script for a character labeled unknown.
yeah, the
It's like
Unknown.
might as well be character redacted
Yeah,
brackets close brackets.
yeah. Maybe he can be an SCP file. Why not? Okay, so like apparently the Unknown is a rival truck manufacturer who lives in the walls. I don't know
Uh,
what that's supposed to mean, but like I would have loved to see it. I would have loved to be in there. Because if you know me,
Yeah,
I
that
love terrible
sounds
things. Terrible movies,
that
games, and all.
sounds diseased.
Yeah.
That sounds diseased, bruh.
I mean, it sounds diseased
Okay.
in like a morbid way. Like when you see a car crash, you would like to keep looking at it. No, I see it the kind of the same way.
Yeah.
Okay, one more thing.
Okay.
So remember I
Okay.
talked about the unknown, the guy. Apparently they're
Yeah.
making a whole movie about him, about this unknown character. There's this.
That's
Yeah, okay. Let
that's
me
not gonna
break up
happen.
the news article. Just a sec.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah. As I was trying to say, we're halfway
All right.
through New Londo right now. A lot of the ghosts are going insane because of the aggression mod. So kind of had to bust out the Obsidian Greatsword.
Oh, I know this guy.
This guy's pretty cool, though. Yeah, a lot of people tend to forget that he's here. They kind of just come here to get his key and whatnot. But he actually can go up to Firelink Shrine. You just gotta have to go out of your
Wait,
way to go
I
talk
didn't
to
know
him
that.
again after you take
You
care.
can go up to the Fighting Shrine.
Yeah,
What does he do?
yeah. He basically provides the same services there, and he'll hang out the whole time. The thing is that you actually have to come and talk to him again after you defeat the Four Kings, and like most people tend to just forget about New Londo after the Four
I know.
Kings. So like, people tend to miss out on him.
Yeah, that's strange. I didn't know that.
Okay,
Okay, as I was saying,
yeah,
I found the
he's
news.
pretty chill character. Pretty chill character. You were saying?
Okay, so apparently, like 3 days ago, uh, a picture company called Caledonia Pictures just showed up, and apparently they're making a movie about the unknown, the character from the AI written Willy Wonka event. And okay,
Huh.
the story goes like this. Apparently, the horror film will focus on the unknown, and okay, it follows an
Uh-huh.
illustrator and his wife, who are haunted by the death of their son Charlie. They attempt to escape their grief in the Scottish Highlands,
Uh,
where an unknowable evil awaits them. Get it? You get it? You know, unknowable.
yeah, sure. Yeah, it's, makes, perfect
I think
sense.
the I think the movie plot is also written by AI. That's what I can tell.
Yeah, what I'm getting from this is that this is just a grift.
I mean,
This is
look,
just,
man.
we're making this off of absolutely no money to try to get as
I
much
mean,
profit as possible.
a man, a
It's
man,
just,
a
like,
man can
cheating
dream too,
people.
right? Like, if that thing comes out, I want to see it. I want it to be
But,
real, okay?
your dream of seeing this not movie, sure, you can dream about that as much as you want. What this whole thing really
Oh,
oh wow. Do you hear that?
that's weird. Are those the enemies down there? Some of those?
Well, first I'm gonna flush them out.
Sure.
Like, insert toilet noise right here.
That reminds me. Nah, maybe later.
Yeah, New Londo is one of those areas that was cut down. It had a lot more stuff going for it. In fact, there was supposed to be like a boss halfway through this area, and it was gonna have I think it was called the Undead King Jareel or something.
Oh
And
yeah,
it had
I
a
think
very
I've seen
similar
it
moveset to.
in a YouTube movie, in a YouTube video. That's strange. What were you saying?
What the
Yeah, that
fuck?
is weird.
The dragons have disappeared. They popped out
I
of
think they just
existence.
went out of your render range, I guess.
Yeah, well, I think enemies only render in certain areas, but they actually still physically exist. Like, it removes the displayed model, but like the actual like collision and thing is
Yeah,
still
maybe it's
there.
just a
Okay,
graphical
yeah.
thing then.
See, they're back.
Yeah, it's probably just a graphical thing.
Yeah. The aggression mod made all of the dragons calmly walk their way up the stairs.
Yeah, Aggression mod my ass. More like pacifist mod, am I right?
Yeah, sure. This is the pacifist mod. Can you, just like Undertale, can you do a pacifist run of Dark Souls?
I mean, maybe with summons.
Yeah. Maybe with summons, maybe with mods.
And that's just
Maybe
maybe.
with mods. Actually, that Willy Wonka thing reminded me of something. I absolutely need to share this now that I remember it.
Sure.
So, a little while back, I went to go see The Boy and the Heron in theaters. Because I thought, like...
Oh yeah, the Miyazaki film,
yeah,
right.
supposedly Miyazaki's last film. We'll see about that. And, Hayao Miyazaki.
I hope that wasn't like the Glasgow event too.
No, this was... I actually went to the very ritzy theater around here. And, like the...
Like IMAX?
Not the IMAX. It's the very ritzy mall, actually. I'm not going to give a specific location. I don't want anyone to hunt me down and kill me. But it's the...
Yeah, like, just tell me about, like, the specifications of the movie theater. It's like a big screen.
A big screen, very ritzy. I just went in... the thing was is that they kept it kind of hidden to find exactly what you wanted. Like, they had Japanese,
What?
and they had...
How so?
They had the Japanese version, and they had the English version. Wow, the Dark Wraith over there is going crazy. And I had to hunt around a little bit to find the English version, but I found it at the very ritzy mall theater. So I go there.
Okay, could you explain what a ritzy is?
Super...
I have no idea what
expensive.
That is.
Like...
Super rich and... Okay.
Yeah. It's like, you know how, like, there's...
Like Trump Tower?
No, not like Trump Tower. What I mean is that this is the one that you go to if you want to buy coats worth like $200, and like you have that like that nouveau fashion and whatnot. This is the place you go to.
Like Yves Saint Laurent or whatever.
This is the place you get your like $26 lattes. It was like the only place I could find it, but I had enough points on my card that I could get it for cheap. Thankfully, I had a Scenes points card. Okay, wow.
Well, tell me about the movie.
So The Boy and the Heron, not gonna reveal anything. Like, everything's going insane right now. Holy shit. Lordy. Trying to log everything behind this... No, die.
Log.
I want to log! Okay, so...
Yeah, log off, dude.
Log off. As I was trying to say, I went to see The Boy and the Heron, and, I thought it was pretty good. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I thought it was pretty good. So I exit the theater. I'm in the...
What does the fog gate look like that? Hold on.
Okay, yeah, that's...
What the fuck?
That's an enemy, actually. Yeah. The aggression mod...
That is very strange.
The aggression mod is pulling them up against...
Is he attacking through the...
Yeah.
Is he attacking through the fog gate? Okay,
yeah. That's a non-respawning enemy. And you can even see now, there's Dark Wraiths also at the fog gate. The aggression mod is pulling everything
kill
here.
Those two.
Yeah. Okay. Before I go through here...
About the movie, right.
I'm gonna try to take care of these guys before I go through. Yeesh. Ugh!
Okay, so about the movie.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Great movie. Not gonna spoil anything. I usually wait 6 months after anything's released before I want to spoil anything. Except for Avatar, last time, obviously. Because I didn't want other people to go see it.
I mean, for bad things, it's all fair game.
Yeah, there you go. So I go out into the theater foyer. It's completely empty, alright? It's cold out.
So just you? Okay.
It's just me. I go to the bathroom that's in the foyer. I get changed because it's very cold out, and I get my layers on.
Okay.
I walk outside. Of course,
yeah, that's such a Canadian thing. Get your layers on.
Put my layers on before I go outside in the typical Canadian weather. I go outside into the foyer. It's now completely full of people, right? And they're all walking one direction. I walk outside the bathroom, and I'm walking alongside this guy, right? I'm right like alongside him, maybe like 3 or 4 feet away. And I think to myself as I look at him, It's just like, ugh, look at this Timothy Chalamet looking guy. He thinks that he could pick up chicks at the Wonka premiere. It's just like, whatever, dude.
Was he like the real Timothy Chalamet?
Well, so we walked down the foyer for a bit. Some girls run up and they scream at this guy.
Was
right?
it Zendaya?
No, it wasn't. It was
never mind.
some girls. They run up and scream at this guy, and I'm right next to him. So I think, what's going on? I look at the guy again.
Are they screaming at me?
I thought they were screaming at me. I look at the guy again, and I'm like, he has 2 security guards. One right, but oh crap. Yeah, everything's going insane right now. This guy has 2 security guards, and like one's right behind him, and the other to his side. And then we break off as we exit out of the foyer, and he goes towards this stage that's in front of the box office with a big Wonka marquee in front of it, and a big crowd as well, like to the stage, like a professional setup stage with lights and everything. And as I walk back over to like the escalator, I think to myself, huh, I think that was Timothy Chalamet.
Well, probably it was.
Yeah,
that is really funny.
I guess it doesn't say something about me as a person that the one thought I had after becoming within like 6 feet of Timothy Chalamet was thinking
6 feet of Timothy.
I was within 6 feet of Timothy Chalamet, and the one thought that went through my head was, he's taller than I expected.
I mean, yeah, he does look pretty childish, so I was surprised too.
The thing is that, like, in most movies, he's usually put alongside much taller actors. Like, you look at, like, Jason Momoa in Dune Part 1 alongside fucking Timothy Chalamet. He looks like a giant, and he looks tiny. But, like, when I looked at him, what I assumed was him, it's just like, you know, he's a bit taller than I expected, honestly. You know, that's a very typical...
He's an average-sized guy in a big world.
I was just thinking, like, maybe it's just a very typical man thing for me when it comes to, like, another dude's height and whatnot. You know how it is.
I get it. But, you know, you don't encounter a famous guy often, so...
No. You don't know what quite to expect. So that was my brush with stardom.
Yeah, it's Timothy is really confirmed.
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before the stream.
Yeah,
because I can't spell Jewish names. Okay,
you can't spell hard. Timmy C's name is a bit inscrutable. Let's go with Timothy Chalamet. that's a familiar name. You know what? This is already in a modded run. Let's put in a mod of, like, replace Chalamet with Willy Wonka. With Timothy Chalamet, Willy Wonka. It's just...
No, it doesn't have to be Willy Wonka. It can be just regular Timothy.
Nah, it should be... No, even better. We're gonna put Timothy Chalamet's head on the end of Chalamet's neck.
End of his neck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make it cursed. A cursed boss fight image.
Yeah, it reminds me of those Skyrim mods that replaces the dragon with the
My Little Pony
train.
Yeah.
Thomas the Train.
Thomas the Tank Engine. That's another one. Yeah.
Yeah, Thomas the Tank Engine. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
I had that mod on my computer back in the day. You know.
Okay. Back to Dark Souls as we try to.
All right.
We try to get the giggles out.
Is this the room for the Four Kings?
This is the room just before the Four Kings, but I'm actually rethinking my options here. It would be very dumb of me to go into this fight with 3 Estus, because I already had to fight everything else.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
So I'm actually going to take another route. I'm going to go back to reset to get my Estus back. Also, wow, every fucking dragon is here. Yeah, I just rushed past everything at the start, then fought everything else afterwards. So, like, everything else is still here. Just like, I'm out. Forget it.
Okay, this is the Drake Valley, right?
Yeah, I actually really like Drake Valley. I mean, like, apparently I think every part
Can't you
of
like
this...
use that key from the?
I
Can't you use a starting item for a shortcut?
already opened that up, and it's not actually going to
Oh,
change
okay.
anything.
Sorry.
I am
Okay.
going to enter this area from a different direction, though. I'm actually going to go
That's
from...
what's good about Dark Souls 1.
Yeah. I could come from this end, from the Dark Root Basin end, which is technically closer. But there is a shortcut that I can take if I go through the Fire Lake Shrine Bonfires end. If I go through that end, I can actually drop down for a shortcut. And I actually would prefer to do that. It also means that less things are going to be charging after me. I also, I'm restoring humanity. I think I initially wanted to actually bring in Beatrice for this fight because I like having NPCs in fights, even if they don't do anything. You
It's
can actually...
systematic and fun.
Yeah. She's the same summon that helped us out with the Moonlight Butterfly.
Oh, the witch one. Okay.
Yeah, that's Witch Beatrice. And if you let her fight in the Four Kings, you'll actually will find her body later in the Valley of the Drakes, where you can actually get her stuff.
That's kind of sad. Oh well.
Yeah, it's just shame, but I do like the non-linear time of which characters are affecting certain events. Beatrice is kind of in the same boat as Tarkus, in that they have a summon that allows them to help out in various fights, but they might already be dead by that time, which lends itself to the convoluted time that Dark Souls and Bordran takes place in. Got a nice close-up on my dumb face there. Okay.
It's not dumb. It's cool and badass.
Well, if anything, it's akin
but
to...
it's not Giant Dad.
It's not Giant Dad. But it is... These masks are supposed to be similar to drama masks that were used in
like
original...
the Japanese ones?
In Greek theater, going even further back. Yeah. That's what those masks that you usually see related to the theaters are supposed
like
to be
tragedy and
to.
comedy?
Yeah, tragedy and comedy masks, those are actually based off of the Grecian masks that were used in theater.
Oh, so there were more of them, okay.
Yeah, there was a lot of them, and like, the thing was that they were big masks that they would hold on the end of sticks.
I see.
In order to, like, set up a suspension of disbelief and also show a very large face that conveyed a very obvious emotion. Here we go, here's the shortcut. Yeah, it was supposed to be visible to even, like, the cheap seats and whatnot.
Right, like, the thing with, like, theater is that, no, you're presenting to a very, very big audience in a really big place. So you really need to make, like, your emotions presented.
Yeah. That's why you gotta have a very big voice that can be heard all the way in the back.
Yeah, and like obvious gestures, unlike in a movie.
Yeah, there's a higher sense of suspension of disbelief in a theater than in a movie. Because in the theater, a lot of things have to be kind of filled in with your own mind. There's a lot of pantomiming that can go on in theater. Whereas movies are more of a sense of projected reality. Where, like,
exactly.
A lot of bits are filled in by the movie itself, whether it be through practical or special effects.
Like editing and so on.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's why
for example, in Turkey, like many of the actors have like theater background, so like it really shows when you actually like watch some of the stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we're on our way down. We need to put on the ring. We need to put on the ring we got from Sif, the Covenant of Artorias. And that means that we have no Havel's ring. So we have to consider our weight.
Alright.
Okay. I am, mid-rolls. I am not mid-rolling through this fight. Let's swap for Wanderer's Boots.
Mid-rolls? Completely unacceptable.
Holy crap. Even with Wanderer's Boots, I'm still too heavy. Even without the falchion, I'm still too heavy. Yeah, the Wanderer's Boots are just... The Wanderer's Boots are like a part of the starting set for the Wanderer. And it's basically like 2 pounds. Whereas, there we go, fast rolls. So, I'm actually going to completely swap weapons here. I'm not going to use the Obsidian Greatsword, and I'm not going to use the falchion. I'm going to be using Quaelag's Fury Sword.
I
because
don't think I've ever seen anyone use that weapon.
really because I use it like all the time. Really, I'm gonna use it
Oh, I
because
thought it was a niche weapon. I see.
yeah, it's a boss weapon actually, and it's like it's the same
Boss
weapon.
weapons.
Okay,
Sorry.
man, I can't even use the falchion with this as well. All right, yeah, I don't want to rely on anything else. Fast rolls and Quelaag Fury
I mean,
Sword is the way we're gonna go. No miracles, no nothing.
it's not like you need multiple weapons for a boss fight.
Well, sometimes you
You
do
use
if
Falchion to
it's
deal with the mobs, right?
yeah, sure. I use different weapons based off of the damage types that it does too. Some armored enemies are better for the Obsidian Greatsword, and some fleshier enemies are better for falchions. Falchions. Okay, 4 kings. Here we go. I'm going to show you how to make this boss fight very easy. Okay, so very important thing you want to keep in mind is to stay very close. Yes, I am saying you should stay close because you want to lay the damage on. More importantly,
Right.
his weapon right there, the big like emo keyblade sword or whatever the hell it's called, it has
like Kingdom Hearts shit.
yeah. The thing is that blade actually does different damage depending on what end of the sword you're on. If you're on the far end of the
What?
sword, yeah, absolutely. If you're on the far end of the sword, it does more damage to you. But if you're closer to
it's like Dark Souls 2, okay.
yeah. But if you're closer to it and he's only hitting you with the hilt of the sword, like here, he's basically doing chip damage. So it's better to just not even bother, like, the amount of time you're wasting and stamina you're using up dodging these hits.
Just raw dog it.
Yeah. It's better to just lay in and just tank the hits. Because you don't want to use up your stamina dodging moves that just do chip damage.
Okay, here's something interesting that I watched about Four Kings.
Yeah.
You know how all these bosses have the same health pool?
Yeah, it's a attached health pool.
Apparently, if you deal very little damage to the Four Kings, it's actually possible to fight more than 4 kings.
Yeah, I've seen 5 before.
Funny.
Yeah, because they're all basically
really
on a timer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. As seen here, it's actually going to take a while for the last king to show up because it has the longest timer. Yeah. The thing is that
more like 5 kings.
4 kings were like
maybe
4
6.
you.
4 kings, more like occasionally 5 kings.
It's just like, it definitely like, it's like cards, you know? You're only supposed to have 4 kings, but if you pull out that 5th, that's when you know someone's cheating.
Yeah, someone's probably cheating there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
dodge.
Who let this guy in?
There we go. A very hard boss fight if you don't know what you're doing, but I basically reshuffled my whole build just to smash through that as quickly as possible. Yeah. I was not going to rely on miracles because those can run out and they take time to charge. So I went for the chaos weapon instead because like it gets powered up if you have 10 liquid humanity on you. So that's what I decided to go with.
So it scales with their humanity?
It scales with humanity, yes. So it's pretty strong.
Strange. I see.
It's pretty strong, but it's a but humanity, you have to have a lot of it. And especially if you die and lose that, because then you're going to have to pop another 10 humanity. Okay.
Which is a lot.
That is a lot, yeah. Now this is what I wanted to do. Hello, Kath.
The Four Kings boss always look kind of strange to me. Like their design seems really different from all of the other bosses. No.
I think it's the influence of the Abyss, actually.
Could be.
Yeah, a lot of stuff looks like it's been corrupted in some way. Whereas the 4 Kings look like they were corrupted by humanity, but they still have a visage of humanity over them. Like, they kind of look like paper dolls, actually, you know? Yeah, they have all these hanging ribbons. They
kind of like remind me of trees for some reason, like branches, sharp edges.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it kind of has that unsettled feeling when it has that human face, but on a very unhuman body.
Right.
This is like one of only 2 actual scenes of exposition in like the entire game, and whether or not it's
Oh yeah,
true or not is in question.
which what makes Dark Souls really interesting. To be fair.
I prefer to believe that Kath is the one that's actually telling the truth, and Frampton is the one that's gone insane and is lying. But that's just my interpretation.
Yeah, Frampt is kind of sussy, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
No, the
He
whole
kind of.
plotline about the Abyss is one of my favorite
Mm-hmm.
subjects in the Dark Souls trilogy.
Yeah, absolutely.
For example, in Dark Souls 3 Elden Ring, there's actually like a white birch in one of those areas, which implies that the people from Ulasil actually visited the ring city, which might be the
Uh-huh.
origin of the Abyss in Lordran.
Right.
They might have brought it from the Elden Ring.
Okay.
That's just my interpretation.
You mean the Ring City?
Yeah, Ring City, that's right. Like
You were saying
the
Elden
Ula.
Ring.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
God.
fine. It's fine.
Sorry, the Ring City, not the Elden Ring. I mean, they
Those are
both have
very
rings, so
different.
it's kind of
Very,
confusing.
very different.
But they both have rings.
If
Oh,
you
what
like
the
it,
hell
then
are
you
you
should have
doing?
put a. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
Exactly.
You just bored me.
Yeah, Frampton Koth does that sometimes.
It's like alligator babies, right?
Alligator babies.
Alligator babies. You heard of nepo babies before. How about them alligator babies?
Wait, you can put the Lord Vessel through Frampton as well?
Yeah, in fact, that is supposed to be how you're supposed to get the dark ending.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I I specifically had to do it.
I thought it was like in Dark Souls 3 where you make the decision after you beat the boss.
Uh,
Okay,
mm, it's kind of also like that in Dark Souls 1. You could choose
I
the
see.
Age of Fire or the Age of Dark, basically at the last second. But this is the way you're supposed to do it plot-wise. This is the way that, like,
I see.
they intended you to do it. And a big fat beam of light shoots up. Frampt is nowhere to be seen. And that unlocks the other doors, the golden fog gates, so we can actually continue onwards. I'm trying to remember. So I said that Anor Londo was the worst. I don't think I might have lied a little bit. I think there actually is an area, maybe 1 or 2, that are worse than Anor Londo. And
Isolate, obviously.
Islif, not so much actually. Islif was
Oh,
manageable. But I'll show you later exactly, as we go through the video, exactly what turned out to be the most difficult parts. And I would put Anor Londo maybe like at 3, compared to, and there's another 1 or 2 that were much harder.
that we haven't seen.
We have not been there yet. No, we might
I
have
mean, to
dipped our
be
toes into
honest,
one of them. But
and Orlando was probably the worst so far.
oh, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Damn.
And we're back.
Hello,
Okay,
hello.
sorry about that.
Yeah, that was weird. We got
uh,
some technical issues. The Discord just kicked me off randomly.
yeah, but we're gonna live. As I was saying, uh, we originally played. You played Tales of the Borderlands, have you?
Oh, yes, I have. I thought it
Would
was
you like
funny.
to see? Yeah.
Oh,
Would
what were
you
you
like to
asking?
see a Borderlands movie?
Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, we got a whole bunch of game movies, so I
Mm-hmm.
guess Borderlands is not such a bad idea. After
Okay.
World of Warcraft, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that one? World of Warcraft
Yeah,
movie?
I totally forgot about it until you just told me right now.
Yeah, now forget about it again, and don't remember it
Yeah,
ever.
exactly. About the only people that remember it is China, which is a lot of people given.
Wait, Chinese? Yeah,
Yeah,
Chinese people like World of Warcraft, you're right.
yeah. There you go. Okay. I am currently trying to get all the goodies that you can get from the Covenant. But what I was leading into is the fact that Embracer Group originally purchased Gearbox in 2021, right? Because they were
Right. I
making their
remember.
big move to try to be a major publisher. Now Gearbox
The
it's
chopping
being
block.
put up in the. It's not on the chopping block. It's actually being put out to yard sale
Ah,
because now it's like
that's worse.
anybody want this? It's just like the guys that made Borderlands are now being sold for bleeding off Embracer Group's bullshit. It feels like this is a bad time for Gearbox, right? Like the thing
Probably.
you don't want to be is in a legal issue when you currently have a movie coming out that I mean, like, yeah, not ideal.
That's just a
Uh,
bad sign for the movie, I believe.
yeah, there we go. Got the Dark Sword. That's what I wanted to get. Right.
Nice.
So last time we did not give the full information for what happened with Embracer Group exactly, but now we've done the research because the reason why they were buying up so many people, so many studios all at once, subsidiaries, if you will, is because they had formed a partnership with Saudi Arabian royalty.
What?
Yeah,
Like the princes and
they
like the royalty?
yes, and
That's silly.
even more ridiculous. The Saudi Arabian sovereignty, the royalty, then pulled out their $2 billion partnership.
Like
Uh,
$2 billion, that's like an amount that I
mhm.
can't even imagine. That's huge.
Yeah, and now Embracer is in hot water because now they don't have the money for all the things they just bought, so they're canceling everything, shuttering all the studios. It's disgusting, is what it is.
Well, I mean, they couldn't have predicted it, but maybe it was like a Nigerian scam. The whole Arabia thing.
You know what? Saudi Arabian royalty are the true monsters. All right, I'm not saying this is like some type of war on terror race thing or whatever. But have you actually
I mean,
seen like Dubai or any of those cities
yeah, like I
there?
know that
It's like,
those like 90% slave labor. Like what they do is that they
yeah,
migrants come in on they like take away their passports, ID cards, and nothing, and they're just
yeah.
stuck there. It's basically slavery.
It's
That's what it is.
exactly. So from one covenant to another,
Yeah, we're basically speedrunning the thing.
yeah.
All covenants speedrun.
I in any other run, if I weren't bothering with covenants, I would just be a chaos servant anyway. Uh, Mostly just for the Solaire storyline, and then I wouldn't bother changing unless I wanted to get into a covenant to get a specific item. But I had to join all of the covenants actually because I needed it for the achievement.
All
Okay,
right.
so so I said that I ranked Anor Londo number 3 as like the toughest locations to deal with the
All right.
aggression mod. I think I would rank Demon Ruins as number 1.
Oh, that's part of Izalith, right?
Islip is a lot more manageable. It's not like original Dark Souls pre-patch, where those dragon butts will actually chase you.
Right.
It's a lot more manageable.
I see.
The aggression mod doesn't seem to affect the dragon butts so much.
Dragon
But
Bloods
Demon Ruins is another matter entirely. I think this is the worst the aggression mod gets.
because of the other demons, like the Capra demon and so on.
Like, it's an entire area full of mini bosses that respawn every time you fail. So
Yeah.
like you will be fucking on the ground terrified by what's going to happen going forward, okay?
This will
It's
probably
going
take
to
a
be
while.
This is going to take a while. Actually, I think I find an exploit here that maybe smooths things out, but it's going to be hard to get. Uh, So now is the time. Number 1 with a bullet, the hardest location of a progression modded Dark Souls, right here. Here we go. Okay. Strat number 1. Well, here comes Kirk, so
Oh no.
that makes things even more difficult. Right, so we got Capras that chased us from there. Do they follow me down here? I don't think so.
I hope
But
not.
now we got all of that.
Oh, what the fuck? That's a whole
Yeah.
army of demons.
It's an entire army of mini bosses, and I need to like get past this somehow. Like, you can't tell me that worm can hit them at all. Yeah, and these things
no.
hit like a.
You should
They hit like a
probably run.
truck.
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, these things will one-shot you. Oof. Okay. I can't even get the bonfire there, dude. Like, it's completely
Right.
swarmed. Like, I can't stop to kill this worm because all the Capras will just run around it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's all. That's a lot of Capras. That's an obscene amount of Capra demons.
And they have a proc range of 1,000 miles. Ugh. Okay. So the thing that I'm trying to do here, I'm not gonna bother with Kirk. That's a waste of humanity if I'm just gonna keep dying here. Because he spawns on that ledge, and that means that there's gonna be 2 Capras rushing me from the front, and there will be Kirk in the back,
Sure.
and I don't want to deal with that. So I just drop down below, but that just means that everything else gets pulled down to the next level. The thing I'm trying to do is actually... Yes?
Does Kirk still spawn if you have, like, no humanity? Can he still invade you?
He only invades if you have humanity on.
Right. So maybe you should go without humanity?
Yeah, I'm absolutely going to do that. It's going to be a waste of humanity anyway, to try to kill him while everything else is trying to kill me.
That's right.
The thing I'm trying to do, actually, is that the exploit that I described, it's way down at the bottom, just before the fog gate for the Demon Fire Sage. There's like this cutoff where enemies will not go past. They'll just kind of stop and like try to return to their spot, but then the aggression mod pulls them back again. There's like some type of wall that they can't go past just before the Demon Fire Sage room. And I'm trying to get there, but there's like a fucking blender of enemies that I have to like iframe through if I want any chance of actually getting there. Okay. Like, I can try baiting them one at a time, but the thing is, the proc rate is so far that like it'll just bring another one right on top of it. And like fighting on this ledge,
it's a narrow
like
corridor, so that's one of the biggest problems. It's so narrow in there.
Yeah, and here comes the Taurus demon too. It comes all the way up here. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Let's try to get through this before everything... Okay, too late. Everything's rushing down here right now. Okay. Let's see. Maybe we can go around the stairs right here, right?
Oh,
Not a lot of people come through here. This is an exploit, right?
Wow.
Just try to walk around it.
Wow.
Yeah, I use that. I try to use that. I can't see anything! Oh my god, it's like a fucking wood chipper of bosses. Whoa! It's like that scene in Fargo, man.
Which one? Oh, okay, the wood chipper.
Yeah, I just got Fargoed by everything all at once.
Yeah, it gets Fargo, dude.
That is absolutely insane.
I mean, what can you even do about that?
You live and die by the iframes, alright? R and Jesus needs to be on our side, okay? Because, like, if I get hit once, I get thrown off my feet. And then I get stuck in animation, and, like, everything will just attack me right afterwards. So, like, getting hit once basically means I'm dead. Like, even if I live, that just means that I gotta get up and then get killed immediately afterwards.
Right. Yeah, like, the real problem is, like, the environment, because, you know, if it was an open field, you could just, you know, run past them or whatever, but it's a chokehold, so... You just get bottlenecked, and you just get narrowed down to the wood chipper.
Exactly. I think I could try to use the level collision to my advantage, though.
Probably.
If I could try to bait enemies... So you saw that I walked across that ledge, right?
Right.
Because there was an item there. Maybe I can bait enemies. I could bait enemies to go towards that ledge. And they'll just, like, push...
And change direction?
Yeah. No, I think maybe I can get them to, like, push each other off the ledge. Like, if they're all rushing that spot at once, some of them could just fall off the ledge, like, with the collision.
Like, was that
so we're gonna give that a shot. That's what I was thinking I could do. Because, like, the way to try to get through this is just try to bleed off as many enemies as you can, really. It's me against the world, so trying to use anything to my advantage is for the best.
It's Ody against the world. Okay, so, I'm actually curious if that does work.
Yeah, look. See, they're all at that ledge.
Oh, yeah.
They all rush that ledge. Okay, I left now, so... I'm kind of screwed.
Wait, one of them actually fell off.
No. Okay. Alright, hold up. No. Iframes.
Log, you.
Holy crap, look! Did you see that? The Taurus demon just fell to its death!
Yeah, so it does work.
Okay, so I got rid of a Taurus demon. I want to see if I can try to run away. I got rid of a Taurus demon. Okay, this is still not over. No! No!
Oh, no.
Go away! Just iframe. Another one down here, of course.
Another one.
Yeah! Alright. This is the exploit. Check it out. Yeah, see? They don't come past this point. But they can still attack past it. Jesus. I just get dunked. Yeah. So all of these fucking ads are here too, and the Capras are backing up, but they rushed this spot again.
Right.
Okay. I just got two-shot, like, within a half of a second, so there you go. I gotta do that all over again.
Prepare to die, noob. Yeah, calling like a 20-year Dark Souls veteran a noob. That's such a thing. You know what I'm trying to say?
I've been playing Dark Souls since before it came out. Back in my day, we had to walk.
I've been playing Dark Souls.
We had to walk to Dark Souls.
I've been playing Dark Souls since World War fucking 2.
Back in my day, we played Dark Souls going uphill both ways, and we liked it.
Why are you talking like a Warhammer orc?
I'm a Vietnam vet, that's why.
Okay. That's a decent impression.
I lost my legs to the napalm poisoning. Okay, maybe a little tasteless, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, because the Vietnam spike traps?
Yeah.
Okay.
Punji sticks.
Oh yeah. Man, those things are really nasty.
Nasty, yeah. What else is nasty is having to go through this shit again. Again, this is the worst the aggression mod gets, in my opinion. Just because this fucking grinder of bullshit. Just fucking die. Get out of here.
Yeah, the meat grinder.
We need to
get into the meat grinder.
Exploit. Yeah. Climb into the meat grinder, boys. Me and the boys getting into the meat grinder together. It's like a hot tub. So I need to exploit the level geometry.
Yeah, this whole area is a large hot tub. If you think about it, it's lava.
Yeah, it's like a hot springs, natural heating.
Yeah, how
This
relaxing.
is the hot springs episode. This is the hot springs episode of Dark Souls. Okay. Yeah, that Taurus demon is coming up here right now. I gotta take out these guys like yesterday. If I want to. Okay. So, yeah, there. That's what you want. Stagger. Oof. Okay. No. Iframes. Jeez, past me. Okay. So, as I was trying to say, we need to get down to that cutoff down there. And we're going to do the same exploit that we do there. The same one that we did earlier with the Taurus demons in the first part of the demon ruins. Oh, wow, that Taurus demon jumped down here. Holy crap. Okay. Same exploit.
Right. Oh yeah, that's it.
Look.
I mean, it certainly works.
I get fucking... Holy crap, there's like flying Taurus demons, and 2 cappers just fell to their deaths.
Flying
and I'm
Taurus demons.
Getting super dunked on right now. Okay.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Okay. Iframes. We're gonna head down. I think we bled off enough of them that we can... We're gonna do the exploit. We need to get them down to this cutoff, and then we're gonna wog them to death.
Why don't you just walk through the fog gate?
Well, I'm not gonna do that.
Alright.
Alright.
Oh, they
can't
go through there. Okay.
Yeah. There, now you can see it. Because they just stop right there. They can't go past this point.
Oh.
Like, do you think I went through all the work of setting up that shortcut and getting into the, I got into the Chaos Covenant so I could open up the shortcut.
Okay, yeah.
That's at least what I'm trying to do. I guess I could just leave now, but past me wants to
duke
it out for some reason.
Yeah, you must be pretty...
in a later recording.
You must be pretty hurt over it.
Yeah, if I die again, like, I imagine past me, like, did some controller throwing or something. If I die again, I swear to God. Okay. Is this it? Is this what's left of them?
Just
Please tell me it's the last of them. Come on.
1v1 me.
Ah! Took care of both of them in one hit. There we go. Okay. Whew. I think that was all of them, actually.
Well, that makes sense, considering the number.
Mm-hmm.
The sheer absurdity of it.
A lot of them fell to their deaths, and we took care of the rest down here. If there's any others left, I would be surprised, honestly. Yeah, this is completely empty. There's nothing left.
Yeah, it feels so strange now, doesn't it?
Oh,
never mind.
Oh, hold on a sec. I think he's stuck. Yeah, he's stuck between the level geometry here.
Serves him
See?
right.
Yeah. He wasn't meant to be in this part of the level. Ah, there we go.
That's what you get for being aggressive.
Yeah, we don't send you to... In Dark Souls, we don't send you to anger management. We just kill you.
Yeah, the human resources of Dark Souls. They just fucking kill you.
Yeah, it's killer. Literally.
Yeah. Yeah, the human resources of Dark Souls is just a bunch of silver knights on a roof.
It's just like, this is our complaints department. And it's just a bunch of guys sharpening swords. Please file your complaints here. Okay. So you've never played this part. A lot of this area is rarely covered. This is just to get an ember, actually. But it's exceedingly easy to dodge. As you can see, I'm just running right past the worms.
Yeah, these guys look weird.
There we go. See? No problem. This game is easy.
Yeah, sure. Whatever makes you sleep. Whatever makes you sleep comfortable at night.
Yeah, whatever helps me sleep at night. Okay. I think now is a good time to actually wrap it up.
Yeah, we got past the first part, so sure.
We got past the worst part. We're gonna have more fun with the aggression mod later.
Oh,
okay,
probably.
so I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Chat Around the Bonfire. We covered a couple of topics, and we had some outrageous fights in Dark Souls aggression modded.
Let's not forget the Glasgow Willy Wonka.
Yeah, don't forget that.
Yeah, don't you forget it.
We hope that you join us for the next episode. check out my stuff on the channel if you feel up to it. You can also go. I also have some links to like my Blue Sky and my Mastodon. I'm not very good at shilling, so please forgive me if you don't feel completely proselytized to. I as well feel like I'm trying to sell. I too feel like I'm a little bit more soulless now that I've tried to sell you on stuff. Okay. And yeah, we're gonna catch y'all next time.
Yep. Later.
Later.
Nerds.